So, this is my new razor. It's a 2009 Polaris. Freaking Polaris razor. Ranger razor, excuse me. This one's a little weird. It's a Ranger razor 800. Not the S, just the 800. But it does have an S conversion with the suspension. And some arched arms in the front. It's got a Super ATV, I think it's a 2 to 3 inch lift. Adjustable lift. It's sitting on some 31 inch System 3 XM310s. I've already had a chance to test these out. These tires work pretty dang good. I can see why FTV likes these. These things are pretty nice on everything. They're smooth too. It's got the Razor 1000 seats installed. As you can see, that's a very, very nice upgrade right there over the stock seats. Got a set of Rockville 8-inch tower speakers and some door speakers. That's a Solitude Custom. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, this might be this might look familiar to some of y'all, and that's because obviously it belongs to my buddy Solitude, or it belonged to him. It belonged to my buddy Solitude, and yeah, he sold it to me. I wanted to get a Honda Talon, but those are pretty pricey. Your boy ain't made of money, so I went the used route. And if I'm gonna go used, I'm not gonna go to anybody else except for my buddy Solitude, because I know he rides his stuff pretty hard, but he also takes care of his stuff really well. So everything on here has been gone through. He had the motor pulled out. He messed with the front diff. He did all kinds of stuff on this thing before he gave it to me. Yeah, he took care of me, really. He really hooked it up. Installed a new stereo and everything, and I'll show you everything here in a second. I mean, but this thing's got pretty much, I mean, this thing's got everything you'd want pretty much. And I'm not gonna go crazy on it. I mean, I think it's already pretty freaking big for what it is. I mean, I don't plan on putting portals or nothing like that. I mean, it's good how it is. I like it. The only thing I might do is put on some arched rear arms. Maybe. That's a maybe. But yeah, you can see right there, some arched, it could use some arched arms. And I'm looking at putting on a new exhaust, because I'm not the biggest fan of how these things sound, but with the dual exhaust, they actually sound pretty mean. I was kind of surprised, but that's in the works right now. But yeah, like I said, 2009 Razor 800, formerly Solitude Customs. Now it's Swamp Customs. And we're gonna put this thing to the test. I've already taken on a few rides, and it's done it's performed flawlessly. I mean, it's honestly performed way better than I thought it would. I mean, it's like I said, it's only an 800, and it's a little older 2009, but it's got a surprisingly decent amount of low-end grunt. I was able to turn these wheels in some pretty thick mud. But I'm happy with it. And I mean, it's definitely no Honda Talon, definitely no Razor Turbo, you know, with all the crazy suspension and everything. But I mean, but this thing gets it done. I mean, it's small enough where I can, you know, maneuver through all the trails, any tight trails and everything I can get through. And it's got a lot of creature comforts, a whole lot of creature comforts. I guess I'll go through the basic stuff with you. I don't know everything that he's done to this. I mean, he's got a bunch of videos, and I mean, he's done pretty much anything you can do to this thing. I mean, he's got the the Z bent tie rod ends, or tie rod, excuse me, Z bent tie rods, arched arms, Super ATV Phantom piggyback shocks, He's got the lift on there. He's got a bigger radiator in here. He's got a winch in here. Got these tires on here. You got the rock sliders, stereo system, the new 1000 seats in here. Even has a freaking heater for those cold days. I can stand the heat, but man, when it gets a little too cold out here, buddy, yeah, I like to keep my giblets warm, man, you know. And this is a must-have for any side-by-side rider right here. If you ain't got one of these, are you really riding? I mean, come on now, you got to get you one of these. This thing just makes driving around so much more comfortable. I love it. Essential upgrade right there. It's got the temperature sensor for the motor right there for the coolant and everything right there, since this model did not have it on the dash. Got all kinds of waterproof switches here, and then the full-wheel drive right there, which is not waterproof yet. We're gonna wait for that one to go bad. But these are some like double, triple sealed switches or something that he's used. And I mean, he's had this thing up to freaking top of those snorkels, and no problems with these switches right here. Everything is just, I mean, everything's just went through so meticulously by him. I couldn't be happier. But yeah, so we got some got a bunch of lights in the front. We got a light bar, got some rock lights, no whip lights because I don't do that. And then there's some rear lights also. And then we also got a backup camera, as you can see right there. And then a nice little Rockville amp and stereo. This is another Solitude Custom right here. This little control panel right there. You got your stereo and that's your stereo and control and your backup camera power right there. Got your voltage on your battery, just so you can keep an eye on things. Let me see where we're at. He even put a rock light and use that as a little center console light. Thing's freaking awesome. That lights it up real nice at night. Got your USB ports so you can charge up any accessories you got. Got a little carry bag so I can hold my camera equipment and stuff like that in there. Maybe some Teddy Grahams, you know. Put that up there. Got a nice little rear view mirror so you can keep an eye behind you. Also, I mean, this thing, I use this thing all the time. This little backup camera, it's pretty awesome just to do a little quick glance behind you to be able to see what's going on. Got the X grip from the ram mount. That thing's been working great so far. He's done all kinds of things. Like he's put a stiffer spring on the accelerator pedal. It makes it nice and comfortable when you're riding around, so you don't just keep on when you're hitting bumps, you know, pressing the gas on accident. Again, he's got these door mirrors that he used some like roof flashing or something like that with. I mean, it looks really good, and it's nice whenever you're just sitting there and you're just relaxing. You can open up the doors, get you a little bit extra sound pointed to wherever you're at. If you're in a swimming hole or something like that. He's got the LED light cubes right there, and the headlights that he's again fabricated up. You got the light bar up top. Oh, this is important. This is the most important thing. The Tusk gas cap. Gotta have that. And also, obviously it's snorkeled. And there's our backup camera. Right there. Oops, I just pushed it down way too much. Hey, what's up? See me over there. See, let's adjust this again. Let's get this back to where it was. There we go. There we go. Let me wipe off some. Yeah, there it is. Again, we got the Rockville Tower speakers. These things sound awesome. I'll try to do a little demo for y'all here in a minute. Got the reverse light, and in here, this thing is so cool. I don't know where you found this thing yet, but this little back cover storage compartment thing, whatever, on this trunk, I guess you would call it. Man, this thing is so handy. I mean, whenever you're out there riding, you, from what I've seen, you know, usually get mud all up inside your bed. With this thing, it just lands on top of here, makes it easy to wash off. And in here, I put a collapsible ice chest, so I can have some drinks. I don't have it in here right now. And there's my little subwoofer right there. You got a little 8-inch kicker. It's an one active, one passive woofer. Thing sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty dang good. Oh yeah, and also, he also put some lights in here too. Let me see if I can turn them on real quick. 1 second. I forget which one it is yet. I forget which one it is. Is it the rock lights? It might be the rock lights. Maybe that's what it comes on with. No, it wasn't the rock lights. It's another light. Whip lights. Maybe that's it. Yeah, that's it. The whip lights. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Now you got some light up in the trunk, so you can see when you're getting your beverage. And there you go, and you kind of get a little better view of the subwoofer. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Like it. Man, he's done so much stuff to this thing. I'm trying to think. Like, there's just, man, there's so many little things. I mean, if you have any questions or want to know what all's been done to it, just check out his channel. Just look up Solitude Customs RZR 800. He'll show you everything he's done. I mean, he's worked on this thing so much. He's made this thing pretty much bulletproof. This thing is very impressive. I mean, it's not going to win any races, but I mean, it'll just get you where you need to go. That's for dang sure. But I guess let's get a little sound test of the stereo. Let's see if I can do that real quick. Oh, and I don't know if y'all noticed that. This was this was on purpose, where he cut the snorkel to where it fit perfectly. Just that angle was just perfect with that trunk. Pretty nice. It's the details, you know. It's all about the details. So up here we also got some volume controls. This is for the just for the audio, and then here's for the bass. Gotta have a little bit of bass, you know. And of course, it's been snorkeled by Solitude, you know, vent lines, all the works. Yeah, this thing's ready to rock and roll. I've already accidentally gone up to about here in the water, and it loves it. And being able to auto on the water, man, it's like a game changer. It's like a game changer. I love it. Need to clean that up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's see if we can get some audio going for y'all. Check out the backup camera, see if anything's going on. No, we're good. Okay, so let's see what we got. So yeah, I don't know what else there is to say about this thing. I haven't even touched on half of the stuff that he's done. I mean, he replaced the water seal, pulled the motor, he checked all kinds of other seals in the motor. I don't even know what else he did. He rebuilt the front diff. I mean, man, I mean, a heater. I mean, come on now. Got a heater in there now? Buddy, come on. Heck yeah. I mean, this thing's ready to go. This is a Swiss Army knife. This thing is a freaking Swiss Army knife, man. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this walk around of my new to me RZR. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer them if I can. Again, I don't know all the details of everything, but I can sure find out. Yeah, Solitude. Solid, man.